Alright, guys. Today I'm going to. Oh, no intro. I used to have a quote, or I used to have a joke for all my intros on my last channel. So let's go with enthusiasm is the propelling force necessary for climbing a ladder of success. Quote number one. I like this one. Specialists never practice their specialty too much. Johnny Unitas, NFL quarterback. Today, I am going to start a new series called Bad Advice. It's exactly what it sounds like. I'm giving you bad advice that these are jokes, all right, with a little bit of salt, a little bit of truth, and bad advice. It goes against advice your parents tell you: go to college, get a degree, find a job with security, a career, settle down, have some kids and family. Don't do drugs. These are advice that is very reasonable to tell an 8-year-old, 10-year-old. But once you become a teenager, you're like, I see you doing a lot of, a little hypocrite, and you start thinking for yourself and all that. So, this is just my 2 cents. Who the fuck are you, Ronnie? Who are you to be giving advice? Were you king shit of fuck mountain? No, but I have 2 jobs. I've tried my hand at 3 businesses. I speak 4 languages. I have 5 trades. I made my time on this earth. The 26 years I've been on this earth, I think I made it worth something. Today we're going to be talking about DUIs. I know that because I have 2. Technically I have 1 because the first one got dropped. I didn't even make it 1 month before I got my first DUI. And ironically, I did a lot of my bad driving while intoxicated before I was 21. I didn't get caught until like the month of my 21st birthday. Then it took me, I got away with that one because, long story. Or I was already pulled over, did not observe driving, could not charge with impaired driving. Also, they got my blood and it was below the legal limit. Not all DUIs are the same. My second was actually not as heavy as my friend's first. I only had to pay like $800 in fees. I had they demanded me to do 12 hours of DUI class. I did 3 months before the court, so it looked better. My buddy had his first DUI, and he had to do 9 months of class, and he had like a $3,000 fine. Quick story. The police pulled up to him and they say, you need to step out the car and do the sobriety test. And he says, I can't do that, officer. He's like, why not? He's like, I'm fucked up right now. He just woke up in the DUI tank. Yeah, so I'm not going to tell you don't drink and drive. You're going to drink and drive. I know you as a listener, you're a human being, you're going to get tempted. I'm just saying, try your best not to drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Drink, get drunk, and then drive. 2 separate things. But try your best not to, is what I'm trying to say. If you're going to be dumb, be smart about it. If you're going to be dumb and drink and drive, be smart. The average is 80 times before you get caught. You get to do 80 DUIs before you get charged and caught with a DUI. You, as the driver, have to be lucky every time. The cop only has to be lucky once to catch you. I mean, I think I averaged around 80, but that's extremely lucky for me because I drive stick, and I have a lot of fun driving stick. Yeah, if you're smart about it, you can have a really long DUI career, driving while intoxicated and not getting caught. I'm not going to talk about my dad or my mentors that still don't have a DUI, knock on wood. And the reason for that is they drive when they're intoxicated like a no good dirty law follower. Drive like the same people you fucking hate when you're late to work and you're banging gears trying to, on the highway, and this guy's just going the speed limit and you're, you need to drive like that guy. There's no excuses for DUIs. I mean, you have Uber, you have Lyft. But Ronnie, this girl texted me if I got over there tonight, I'm gonna get some pussy. Well, in that case, you have to drive drunk. But every time, make sure you drive. Every time you're driving drunk, it's worth it. Right? If you drive in like this If I'm driving drunk tonight, I have to think, if I get caught tonight, it was worth it. Tonight was really fun. You know, if you think Uber costs a lot, the price of court, the DUI, it costs way more. Insurance, your record. I have money to buy the Miata. I really want a Miata. I love cars. But even if someone gave me a Miata, I couldn't afford it. The insurance would fucking kill me. It's not worth it sometimes. Sometimes. If you do the math, I don't know. I think liberally I got away 100 times drinking and driving. How much it costs for my DUI, like 4K ish, not including my current insurance raise. I average out to like $40 per drunk drive. It's more expensive than Uber, although it was very fun. It's not worth it. The price depends on how many times you've drove and got away with it versus how many, like when you got caught, how many times you got away with it, right? But if you're smart, you can have a long career. And I'm not saying you should. I'm saying if you had a glass of red wine or something, you want to be very careful. When you're driving sober, have all the fun you want. Bang gears, get a ticket, no problem. But if you're drunk, you don't even want the tail light out because that's any reason to pull you over. Yes, it's fun, but it's not worth it. I wasted my DUI. I'll tell you the story in a different video, but I wasted my DUI. I wish I kept it and broke my cherry of a DUI 2 years from now, 3 years from now, because where I am now in life is way more fun than where I was. And I wasted my DUI. I wish I could have done it in the future, doing something else, You want to drive as boring as possible when you're drunk. You don't want to sell your future adventures for current, I want to get home right now because I'm hammered and I want to sleep in my own bed. Call an Uber. I know you have to Uber back to your car tomorrow, but it's worth it not getting a DUI now and popping that cherry later into the future. Because the future you don't know what that holds. This is not just for DUIs, but this is in general. Don't burn future opportunities for temporary comforts. And finally, make sure every time you're driving drunk, you're happy to get caught. And you're like, you know what? If I got caught today, I'm content with making this my last drunk drive. Right? Try your best not to drink and drive. And if you do, drive like a no good, dirty law follower. Much love, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you had some chuckles. And I will see you next week. I'm trying to keep my promise. At least once every week. Every other week, I'll make a video.